Hey there, church. It's Pastor Joel and Ethan, our student pastor. We're excited to be in front of you right now, and mainly we're excited because what we're going to be talking about has to do with missions.
Yep.
Church, we've come a long way in relationship to the health of our church. And I'm a firm believer that a church needs to get healthy internally before it begins to start focusing outside the building. You may have heard of an opportunity called Jerusalem Project. And so that's why we're here. We're here to talk about this. Tell us a little bit about how did Jerusalem Project kind of get started? Was it kind of a vision you had? Was it something you'd done before? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, sure thing. So Jerusalem Project is a week-long missions project that I've done in the past at other churches. And we've had great success with it. And coming here last summer, it was something that was in my mind that I wanted to do this year. And so after much conversation with Pastor Joel and putting a planning team together to help me think through this process, we decided that this June would be a great opportunity, a great time for us to start with the Jerusalem Project.
So you heard it first here. What does Jerusalem Project entail? Like, what are we going to be doing? You mentioned it's a 5-day project. So just walk us really quickly through each day, start to finish. When does it start? When does it end? Tell us kind of the itinerary.
Yeah, sure thing. So the idea of Jerusalem Project is to serve different areas of our community each day of the week. And we want to serve our community. We see in Acts 1:8 where it says, "You will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, Judea, and Samaria." And so we want to show our community that we love them, we care about them, and we want to share the love of Christ with them. And so each day we serve a different area. The first day on Tuesday, May 31st, we're going to serve local nonprofits and other ministries in Coweta County. We're going to be sending teams to Bridging the Gap, River Life, Real Life Food Pantry, and Coweta Pregnancy Services. And those teams are going to be working with those nonprofits throughout the day, serving them. On Wednesday, June 1st, we're going to be serving 2 local schools in the county, White Oak Elementary and Welch Elementary. And that day, we're going to send teams to help over 100 teachers move out of their classrooms and do other projects around the school. On Thursday, June 2nd, we're going to serve our local church by doing several projects around our facility, by beautifying our facility, loving on our campus, and serving our church family in that way. And then finally on Friday, June the 3rd, we're going to have a first responder appreciation lunch here on our campus in the gymnasium. And that day, we hope to serve over 225 first responders lunch by either them coming by and picking it up or eating with us that day for lunch. So we're going to love on our community that way on Friday, June 3rd. And then finally on Saturday, we're going to have a fun day for the students. So that's kind of the plan for Jerusalem Project 2022.
Okay, so now you know what it is. You know it's backed up by Acts 1:8, which is what drives our missions efforts in concentric circles from our campus and the places the Lord has given us influence in our community. It's a great opportunity for you to be involved. But Ethan, who is allowed to participate? Who should probably stay home? Tell us a little bit about who this is really targeted to within our church. Who are going to be the people who, you said teams, who are those people going to be?
That's a great question. So this year registration is open to students who have completed 6th through 12th grade and adults. So with the nature of the projects that we'll be doing this year, it's really geared for those that are a little bit older. So we're going to ask that the kids hang out at home this year, and we're going to use youth and adults this year. So.
Excellent. And what if, let's just say somebody has only one day during that week that they can serve? Can they just come for that one day, or does it have to be all the days?
That's another great question. So participants are welcome to serve one day if that's all they can do. They do not have to serve each day of the week. On the registration online and at the front office, there's options for you to select which days you can participate. So that is fine if you can only do 1, 2, or if you can do all 4 days, we'd love to have you.
Awesome. Okay, now we got to get down to the brass tacks.
That's right.
There's costs associated with doing missions. And so we know that it's part of what we do as a concerted effort to serve our community. It's going to cost us a little something. What is the cost associated, and what do we expect to receive from those costs?
Yeah, so the cost is $25 per person, and that covers your lunch each day of the week, and that covers the t-shirt that you'll be wearing while you're serving that week. and that also helps to cover other expenses that we are incurring, like the food for the first responders, like the materials we'll need to serve around the church, that kind of stuff. It's covering those expenses.
Awesome. What excites you most about this?
I'm excited to see not only our students, but also the adults from our church engage in the community, to show our community that we care about them, we love them, we are here for them. And so I'm excited to get outside of these walls and to be serving our community.
I think it's interesting, Ethan, as we're walking through the book of Titus, Paul actually instructs Titus on ways in which the older and younger within the church ought to interact. And so what a great opportunity for those who may be older to interact with the students and get to know one another and create even more deep unity within both groups.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get started. We want you to sign up. And so how do we sign up for this?
So there are two ways you can sign up for this event. There is a paper registration on a clipboard at the front office. If you have any questions, you can reach out to Natalie and she'll show you where that is at. There's also an online registration which you can find on our website or in the Heatherwood newsletter email that comes out each week. So online or at the front office are the two ways to sign up.
So there you have it. You have all the information that you need to know. Know that we are praying for this event. We're praying that you will also be praying about this event. And beyond that, we're actually praying that the Lord would compel you to be a part of this. What a great opportunity for us as a church to begin to get outside the walls of our church, love on and serve and be the hands and feet of Jesus in our community.
That's right.
We'll see you soon.